why the batsmen slowed down? Was it, they were bowling well in the middle overs, or?
Look, I think it was a combination. We lost 2 quick wickets there. Just whenever we came out of the first 10, or we after about 12 or 13 overs, not sure when it was, we lost a couple of quick wickets then, and that slowed us down slightly. But we managed to pick that up again, coming down the back end, or in the 30th over in right now, we had a bit of a platform to go again, and every time we just started to pick up that bit of momentum, we managed to lose a wicket, which is slightly disappointing. But I like how the lads come in and played with that freedom and intent from the off, which I think you need to do, and you have that confidence, and the confidence is out within the change rooms to back lads to go out and do that. And we just managed to keep losing wickets, which pegged us back from kicking on to what would have been a very competitive total.
William, 2 areas in Ireland's game which isn't as strong as other areas are your ability to score fluently against spin, and then your seam attack. Is there a lack of depth of skill in these departments, and how would you see yourself overcoming it? Is it a lack of exposure to such challenges?
I think exposure is a big thing. You've probably heard me say it 1,000 times. We've played 9 ODIs against top 8 or top 10 teams in the last 4 years, in between World Cups, which is not a lot when you consider a lot of countries are playing 25, 30 plus a year. So that's disappointing from our point of view to not get that experience and get those games under our belts. But yeah, look, I think the skill factor's there. I think we did slow down. I think you got to give a bit of credit to Ashwin and the lads bowled. They bowled very well then. Yeah, we could have probably put them under a bit more pressure, but we didn't want to go too hard too soon, especially after losing those couple of wickets. And I think we started to pick up a bit of momentum, as I said, coming down near the power play. But every time we did that, we just managed to lose a wicket at crucial times. And I think the spinners bowl well, and they got a bit of assistance. And yeah, we just managed to lose those wickets at crucial times, which slowed us down. Look, we don't have lads at the minute that are coming in bowling 90 clicks, which a lot of sides potentially do. I think the lads have got great skills and what they do have, but we've come up on a very flat wicket. You see the way that the lads played. I think it's just a very good pitch in what is a small ground, and defending an under par total on that, it makes it very difficult. And once lads get a start, it's very hard to claw back. We had a couple of half chances there at the start. I probably should have taken that off that one, and he's probably on about 10 or 12 then. So that makes a big difference. You take that and you nick another one off, and all of a sudden a 20 for 2 puts them under a bit more pressure, as opposed to getting away for 70 off for none after 10 on a very good pitch.
As an opponent, what do you think India's main strength is?
Look, I think they've got a lot of strength. I think that you've seen the way the batting was there. They obviously got a bit of a start, but they've got lads coming in through that middle lower order that can just keep the momentum going and pick the read up from ball one. They've got lads bowling now late or mid 140s, early 140s as well, which in Australian pitches, obviously it wasn't necessarily the quickest pitch today. It was a pretty flat pitch, but I think all their games now might be in Australia from now on, so that'll assist them, and they've got a great spin attack, so I think they've got all the attributes there to go all the way.
Not having a player of Kevin O'Brien's skill operating anywhere near his best, what impact has that had on the team?
I think he's shown glimpses of that in the tournament. He came in, got 50 odd off 20 balls and early on in the competition, and he got a quick fire 20 the other night, and he's got all the potential in the world. I think he only faced two, 3 balls today, and that can happen. But he's with the ball. Like as I said again, like we're playing on pitches. Like the pitch today was a flat pitch, and all the pitches we have played on have been great pitches. So you haven't got much margin for error. I think he bowled reasonably well there tonight. I don't think he was too far off what he can do, but the 4 men out makes it very hard as well. And he's bowled a lot of his overs at crucial times for us. He's bowled a lot of overs in the power play, and coming down the last 15 overs, I'd say he's bowled 75% of his overs at least in those overs. So you got to take that into consideration now when you look at stats and figures and that, in my opinion, because when you come down to there, it's a very difficult job, and you can't just look at stats and go, he's not doing well. But if he bowls at that time of the game, then you expect things to be slightly different.
William, just on the team selection, was there a thought to give
game to either to Craig Young or Peter Chase, perhaps?
Look, Tomo's bowled very well, and he's done really well in every session we've had, and he's the one who stuck his hand up, and he's got that chance to come in and impress. And obviously things didn't go very well for him in his first over, but I thought he came back very well and picked up those couple of wickets, and that'll do his confidence the world of good. And he obviously strengthens our batting as well, coming in there. He can bat higher than 8, but just in the lineup we have at the minute, he's coming in there at 8, so that strengthens us all around, and he's a fantastic fielder. So I think his selection is justified there.
William, you had batted for the entire section where you said we didn't want to go too hard too soon, but the Indians bowled their overs at a very quick pace. Did you at any point in time sort of look at the scoreboard and say so many overs are gone, because they put in about 20 in an hour?
Yeah, they obviously got through their overs and they were rushing around, but we didn't let that affect us as where we were at. We knew the size of the ground, and we could always catch things up at the back end. But as I said, we just lost wickets in crucial stages there, and we lost 2 in quick succession, and we rebuilt a decent platform. We just didn't manage to kick on to where we would have liked. But I think you got to give them credit as much as anything as well.
You've scored the highest total of any team against India in this tournament. So just in terms of batting, does that give you some confidence going to the game against Pakistan?
Yeah, most definitely. I think we've been confident with the bats throughout, and as you said, if it's the highest score against India in this competition as well, that's good for ourselves. I think that we played very well for long periods of that game there today with the bat. But it just shows how ruthless you got to be when the way India batted there. And once you get that start, you got to really kick on and score hundreds with a couple of 60s and 70s there. If you can turn that India 120, then it makes things a lot easier for the lad at the other end as well. And that turns a 260, 270 into 320, 330 plus.
William, you've looked a very comfortable chasing side in this tournament so far. Against West Indies, you sort of executed your chase absolutely perfectly. And after what happened to England last night, you're playing in the same venue on Sunday in a do-or-die game. Are you particularly thinking about, do you have a preference as to whether you bat or bowl first, or is your game plan surrounding the chase, or would you look to bat again first?
No, a lot comes down to conditions. I think we've won setting, we've won chasing in this competition. We've chased down over 300, and we've set 330 plus whenever we've batted first as well. And I think that on another day, being out there again, we would have gotten that 330 plus from the platform that we had. So no, I'm confident. Well, we bat or chase. Obviously, we'll take a look at things now, moving on to Adelaide. But we're focused on each game as it comes. So we've only finished this one now. So over the next couple of days, we'll do our homework on Adelaide, and we'll have everything behind the scenes ready, and just a matter of getting things right from there. So now we'll look at Adelaide once we touch down there.
William, you had mentioned about Ashwin bowling. There wasn't too much purchase on that wicket, but still he went for only 19 runs in his first 8-over spell, which most of it you faced as well. What aspect of his bowling was that you guys found challenging there?
He just varied his pace very well. I think he, as I said, he came on, he was bowling there whenever we had lost those couple of wickets. So he just varied his pace quite well. And when Jadeja came on, there was quite a bit of purchase there. It was a bit of more holding up than spinning, but there was a bit of grip there for him. So look, I think maybe we could have been slightly more aggressive in that period, but I was happy with where we were at and how we had gone, and as I said, when we lost wickets just at crucial stages when we started to kick on again. But on another day, we get through that and we kick on again, and we get up to the totals that are going to be very competitive in this tournament.
William, India effected a couple of good catches and a great run out. So do you think this Indian fielding unit is a kind of a crack fielding unit, a good fielding unit which can be compared with some of the better units in the World Cup?
Well, yeah, you look at the fielding side that they have. They've got a very good fielding unit. So there's no reason why not. They're all fit and athletic, and as you've seen there, they hit the stumps. I think it was Kohli got the run out there. If you're hitting stumps, you got chances of run outs, and they look pretty athletic as well in the field. So yeah, there's no reason why not. There's something you're in control of, is how well you can field and how good you can be in the field. So you can always improve in that area. So there's no reason why it can't be.
Okay, last question. How do you rate leg before dismissal to go for a DRS while fielding?
How do you rate what, sorry?
The leg before decision to go for a DRS while fielding.
That was umpire's call. So if he'd have given it out, it was all way. If he didn't, then it wasn't. It was a good decision, as far as I'm concerned.